the top. Ain't never gonna stop. Never gonna keep me down. Still the one that's standing now. Destiny is calling me. Go down in history. Every day I fight to be legendary.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of the Elite Drivers Racing League. We are live for excuse me, I had a burp then, my bad. We are live for round 12 in Canada. Last week was, the race did go ahead last week. Obviously it wasn't streamed, because I wasn't feeling too well, so I kind of took the night off. But last week's race did go ahead, and apparently it was a good turnout, a very good turnout. I don't know who actually won that race, but I'm sure whoever the winner was it was a well-deserved win. But yeah, but anyway, I'm back. We are here live in Montreal, Canada for the Canadian Grand Prix. Round 12. We are over, this race will be over halfway through the season. Still got another 8 races to go after this one, I believe. So yeah. We're just waiting on a few more drivers, and then we'll be able to get underway. I will be joined by a very special guest who will be co-commentating alongside me tonight. He will be joining me very, very, very shortly, possibly in the next 10 minutes. So, yeah, stay tuned for that one. And also, I do apologise if I do start tearing up, but I want to give a massive shout out to Soz1, who unfortunately lost his mother last week. I think it was due to cancer. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. But so today, this race is dedicated for her, to celebrate her life, and we wish him and his family all the very, very best. And just note, Soz1, we are all here for you, mate. We love you loads, you know. And for you to be racing in this league today is, you know, it's unbelievable. You know. But everyone hopefully should be having their pink racing helmets to remember Soz1's mum. So yeah, this race is for her. And DS Joe has just said in the YouTube chat, said, Soz1, we are getting some good points today, mate, for her. I agree. Oh, right, take a deep breath, son. Come on. So, and we will hold a minute's silence through qualifying. Probably, I would probably say the start of Q1. So obviously the drivers can go out on track if they choose to, or they can stay in the pits until until the timer hits 17 minutes. But it's entirely up to them. But there will be a minute's silence held just at the start of Q1. Obviously to remember Soz1's mum. I don't think there is anything else that I need to add. Oh, next round of the calendar will be held in Sochi, Russia, round 13. That should be a pretty exciting race, actually. I'm actually quite looking forward to that one. But then we're going to start coming up to the trickier circuits, or the faster circuits, shall I say. Then you got Mexico, Bahrain, Singapore, France, Baku, Japan, Zandvoort, Monaco, and the season closure in the states of Texas for the USA Grand Prix round 22. And then we will probably, obviously, we will probably be running through till Christmas time, I believe. So obviously, because of the drivers will be spending some time with their families during Christmas period, obviously there won't be no racing going on at that period of time. So, oh well, obviously Christmas and New Year, but once obviously the holiday period is over and done with, and they've all, you know, fattened themselves up with Christmas dinner and got absolutely sloshed on New Year's and all that jargon. Once they've recovered and whatever else, then we'll probably continue on with the rest of the season, get it over and done with, and then start season 3. Obviously, at the moment, I believe, in all fairness, I don't even know what's going on with the driving standings at the minute. I know, obviously, we missed out the driver standings from last race because we forgot. But we will get those updated as soon as possible, and we will get those on the Instagram page probably within the week. I'm hoping. So there's quite a few comments coming in. So comments now. Buller says, "Sorry, bro, about your loss. Stay strong, man, and you'll make her proud." Jack Crowder, Suz1, have a good race today, mate. I'm sure you'll do very well. Stay strong. Wales Pips has put, hello, Thomas. Nicholas has put, I'll make standings. This is Dino. He said, I'll make standings tomorrow. We'll try my best. Alright, no worries, Dino. Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate that. Obviously, Dino being the other owner, well, driver owner, shall I say. So yeah, he will probably sort the driver standings out for us, no doubt. Thomas, you'll have to wait and see, mate. You'll have to wait and see. It's a surprise. He should be joining me very, very soon, as a matter of fact. Probably in the next 3 or so minutes. I know, what can I say? Thomas has just put you and surprises. I know, well, I've got to keep it interesting, haven't I? Got to keep it interesting. Just bear with me a second, guys. Here he is, the special guest commentator, Charlie MG06, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Spanish now.
Oh, sorry, Carlitos.
Yeah, we be. No, si.
Obviously, this is the first time that me and Charlie have commentated alongside each other.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully, we should have a good race.
Hopefully.
Yes. Why always pictures put Carlitos?
Tomato.
Buller's just put, what's the surprise then? And hi, Charlie. That was
Am I
the
the
surprise,
surprise?
Buller. Yes, that was the surprise.
Oh, I got no gum left.
Who's doing
Apart
the
from another
Skypad?
packet.
What do you mean, who's doing the Skypad?
Did you get Jackson down at Sky Race Control?
Well, nothing in the rule book saying that we can't have 3, but, you know.
It'd be a bit hectic.
Yeah, that's true. So, I think
Waiting on DeWood and whoever's in the Aston Martin Red Bull Racing. Plus Jackson's replacement, but I don't know.
There hasn't been a replacement just yet, and I don't think there is a reserve for that car. Yeah, so we're just waiting on DeWood at the moment. I'm going to send everyone one more invite, just in case anybody lags out. Right. There we go. Okie dokie. Well, Thomas, we'll have a chat about it. We'll have a chat about it. Ah, David Charhad's here. Lovely. So is it just the wood that we're waiting on now? Or is he in?
I believe so.
Yes, we are. It's just the wood now we're waiting on. The other Ferrari driver. Well, Jake, if you want Tim Bed as your teammate, then we'll get him in now. But I need to know from him if he wants to. It depends if he's available. That's the thing. Ah,
I
right,
see.
okay. That's
Anyone
fine then.
online? Oh my god, he should get Dammers as his teammate.
Yeah.
And they're in a party, because I was just with
Ah,
them.
there he is, there he is, there he is.
And ready up then, isn't it? He just needs to get in
what
his
time? No,
Ferrari.
there's two minutes left. 2 minutes left. Well, if that is everybody, then go on, guys, ready up. Let's go. And the chat's blowing up.
I just got some leaked news coming out of Torpedo League.
Alright. Would
Don't know if
you like to share?
I'll send it to you.
Right, okay.
Don't know if I want to.
Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Alright, okay. Okay. Ooh. That is interesting.
Obviously, nothing's official yet, but
No, indeed, indeed. Right, come on then, guys. Ready up. Let's go.
we need 2 more people to ready up for the timer start going. So, what do you feel about Lewis Hamilton getting 92 race wins?
Well, I mean, like I said in one of the Instagram chats, right? Some people like him, some people don't. Yeah. But regardless of his skin color or his race or whatever, right? He is one of the most top quality British drivers going. Possibly one of the best.
Not even British, just best ever drivers, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, not just British driver, one of the best drivers in the whole world. Do you know what I mean? In Formula One history, you know.
Obviously, I'd say, in my opinion, he is the greatest, but obviously I've got some British bias there, so...
Well, yeah. Right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will hold a minute's silence for Sazwan's mum. We will be back bang on 17 minutes to go. And that was a minute's silence for Sazwan's mum. May she rest in peace. So here we go. We got green in the pit lane, obviously. Start of qualifying, and there's a Renault coming out of the pit garage. Also a Williams, I believe.
Let's get all the telemetry up.
Yes, that is Q-Tip coming out of the pit lane.
No, it's Arian. And Q-Tip, so both the Renaults going out now.
Both of the Renaults are out. But there is a Williams on circuit.
Q-Tip on the medium tyres.
And that's Crumpton. Crumpton going out on circuit. Oh. Oh, okay. Dry qualifying, wet race.
Ooh.
Ooh.
How wet, do you know?
Full wet.
Interesting.
Very. This is gonna throw up a few surprises, so probably these drivers will be using their wet setups, no doubt. So they are going to be quite slower times. But Crumpton will be the first driver to cross the line to start a lap, because I believe he will be popping off to go and have his tea. So he will only just be doing 1 lap, I think.
Do you reckon he can eat it in 15 minutes?
Possibly.
Q2 and then...
Possibly. Well, as Pips said, first Torpedo League, now EDL. Obviously,
oh no, everything wants to be wet.
I know, innit?
I mean, I could use
you just said
Scott's
that wrong.
analogy.
You've just said that wrong. I mean, everything could be wet.
I could use Scott's analogy, but
Go on.
it's wetter than a girl on prom night.
Nice. Okay, okay. We do apologise to all the young viewers out there. Obviously, I completely put my foot in it there. Lovely.
Put your foot in what?
Nothing. I'm not saying nothing else. So, Crumpton coming down to the back straight.
Quite a clean lap so far.
Indeed.
Does he invalidate in the final chicane?
And he does. He does.
Does Q-tip invalidate?
Q-tip now. Oh, it's Arian EU first.
Arian EU doesn't invalidate, and it's 109.8. That's a decent lap time, but Q-tip and marginally quicker.
Does 109.8 dead.
Crum on a lap on the medium tyres as well.
Very nice and clean through that, through the last chicane. Staying on the outside line, it goes 108.9. Goes at least 9/10 quicker. What about Swifty now in the McLaren? Very late on the brakes there. He has invalidated his lap time.
Wow, that's an amazing lap from Crum. I don't feel Q-tip's going to be pushing all out, seeing as obviously it's Q1.
Yeah, I think the cut-off time is probably round about the 1.9s, 1.10s.
I'd say it's a 1:10.5.
So little
TM
Jackson
Ducky starting his lap now as well.
Right.
Buller on a lap.
Jackson has invalidated his lap time. TM Ducky coming around the complete
through the middle sector now on the soft tyres. He has got Little Jackson in his way. Jake Marsh goes P2 with a 109.6 on the soft tyres.
Not bad at all. Goes P2 at the moment. And
Q-tip has lagged out. Let me send him another invite.
He has got another one. He has got another one.
I'll give him one just in case.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. There is a bit of a glitch on the screen. It does say that Q-tip does hold the fastest lap, but
if you pause it and come off, I think it.
And it just updates it and says that Crum's got the fastest lap and gone off. So yeah, thank you very much for that. So TM Ducky now crosses the line, goes P5, 109.677.
DS Joe is now on a lap as well. He's got Buller ahead of him. Buller lets him through. Very nice helmet there from DS Joe.
It is indeed. A helmet to represent Suzwan's mum there. Nice style of the pink there. Obviously you got the lighter pink and then you got the darker pink going around it. I do like that. I do like that design. That's pretty nice. It's pretty sweet.
It was a quite expensive helmet. It was like 2,500 tokens, but it was definitely worth it.
Oh, I bet. So DS Joe now. Oh, clips the wall of champions there. Crosses the line.
Goes P2.
It goes P2. 109.113.
What a lap from Crum. If even Joe can't beat it on softs.
The Wood does a 109.8 on the soft tyres, but I think he will be going for another lap. So
Roastman goes P2.
Little Jackson starting another lap.
Suzwan starting his lap as well.
We'll ride on board with Suzwan. Who's also got a pink style helmet. Oh, and there is a spinner. And there is a spinner. And that's Swifty. And he is stationary at the moment, waiting for the drivers to get out of the way. Very good there for Swifty, and that will have would have impeded Suzwan's lap time there, but Suzwan can get back round to do another lap.
He's going to need to fuel up again.
Ah, so he will probably jump in the pits and then come straight back out again. Little Jackson now. He's kept the lap clean this time.
Can he not invalidate?
Oh, he's clipped the wall of
It's
champions,
the
gone
wall of
wide.
champions. And
he's
that does invalidate it. That's the thing with the last chicane. You either invalidate by going too much over the curb,
or you hit the wall and you invalidate it for hitting the wall.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This game's broken, honestly. Absolutely broken. And Little Jackson there getting out of the way of Rob J. Lewis, who has invalidated his lap time on the first chicane.
I think Little Jackson got wing damage from that, but now Jake Marsh comes across the line. P4 with a 109.2, that's a good lap there.
Boastman 15 has done a 108.981, so he's got close.
Just not close enough.
Indeed. And DS Joe has come into the pit lane. Jake Marsh is on a lap. He's... Well, no, he's not on a lap. Okay. I believe he has just done a lap. Bossman W11 in the other Haas has invalidated his lap time. Did you just burp then?
No, it's my headset creaking.
Ah, right. It sounded like you burped. So Rob J. Lewis now coming round the final chicane to start another lap, I believe. Yes. And he validates it again in turn 2. This is not good here for Rob J. Lewis.
Wood starting his lap now.
Okie dokie. Crompton coming down the back straight as well to start his lap. Full throttle, DRS wide open. Crossing the line to start his timed lap. Nice and clean round turns 1 and 2.
From 1 minute 8.911. Slight improvement there. On 6 lap old tyres as well. Wood is a 10th up through the first sector.
Woohoo.
Wood with a bit of a lock up.
Crompton going a bit wide into the hairpin.
But now
Kick him over, stay
into
on
the pit
exit.
lane. Is that a McLaren spun? Yes, Swifty has spun.
Oh, is he spun again?
Wood nice and clean there though. To finish the lap. 108.974.
P2 at the moment. So Crompton coming across the line. He goes 8 fastest, 109.
4 lap old tyres, so that's understandable.
Yes. Suz 1 now, wide at the hairpin. Coming down the long back straight. Can he get himself into Q2?
You just can't invalidate her.
And Suz 1,
Swifty
Swifty
has
has retired.
If you go on board of DS Joe, you'll be able to see it. But Suz 1 comes across the line. It goes P9. Or if you go on board of Aero Unu. Oh.
Oh no, the car's gone, I believe.
No, it was still there for me. It was just off, kind of, you know, the chicane.
Yeah.
He kind of just, it looked like he probably messed up the turn-in or something.
Ah, right,
And maybe got a wheel on the grass and just went straight into the wall there.
Right, okay. Why was Pips has just said predictions from both of you for pole and the win? Go on, I'll let you go first.
Pole, I'm going to give Crumb. And win, I'm going to give Crumb based off this current pace.
Right, okay. I'm possibly going to say it's going to be a Ferrari 1-2 front row lockout. Either one on pole. And I will probably say Crumb will probably sneak the race win. So the Wood coming round to complete sector 2, and he's a 10th up. Nice and tight through the hairpin, but a massive kick of oversteer coming out of it. That's gonna make it. That's gonna lose time for him. So at the moment in the drop zone, obviously Swifty crashing out. He will start from the back, no doubt.
But Rob J. Lewis coming through now. And
So-
he's invalidated.
Ooh.
Rob really needs to get a lap in. Little Jackson not invalidating, so he is going to get his lap across. I think it's only going to put in P16 maybe.
He
Yes.
does. So he is in the drop zone at the moment. He could possibly get round to start one more lap.
The Wood is on
Right.
another lap. I don't know why, but he is.
We'll ride on board with the Wood then, because
I think he is
obviously
pretty safe. He's a 10th up. Lock up into the hairpin.
he is on low fuel at the moment, but he hasn't gone into low fuel mode as of yet.
Will he dive into the pit lane?
No, he doesn't.
No.
Oh, and he's invalidated it. Oh, that's tricky. So
Dino is a 10th up through the first sector.
Dino Bino Bambino. It's coming around the second chicane. Nice and clean through there, no oversteer. Usually you get a lot of oversteer coming out on the exit of that corner.
3 tenths up.
Looking quick.
Q-tip goes P6.
Good luck there for Q-tip getting out of the drop zone there. So,
Does Zeno invalidate?
no, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Little
Gets
bit kick of
power
oversteer.
nice and early, and it's come across the
Oh,
line.
it's
and
P1! 108,
Wow.
815.
I was
Absolute
not expecting that.
No, I wasn't. That was a great lap there for Dino.
Boastman is on a lap though, so will he take it off of him?
And the Wood is in low fuel mode now, so he will coast his way back to the pit lane. Where will Boastman... Boastman's
He
invalidated.
invalidates.
Ooh. Okay.
Fuller's on an outlap on the medium tyres. Suz1 invalidates his lap. David Shahudad.
David
I
Charhad.
I call him Shahudad.
Oh my
I don't know,
God.
when I'm racing him I always called him Shahudad, so I've kind of got used to it.
We do
It's like-
apologise, David. We do apologise, mate. If you're watching
Well,
the
no.
stream, we do apologise.
What it looks like is, it looks like you've put a hot bit of food in your mouth and you're like, because it's so hot.
And Q-Tip has retired in the pit lane. He believes he's done enough. So David
Through the
Charhad
final
now coming across the
sector.
line. Doesn't...
1,000th improvement.
Oof. Does improve. But Era Unu now is coming...
Ducky goes P7.
TM Ducky going P7. Getting out of the drop zone. So the two drivers that need to get out of the drop zone are Ero Unu and Rob J. Lewis. And there's 30 seconds left of this session. Jake's retired. He believes he's done enough.
Well, he has done enough. The only driver at risk right now is Rossi.
Why Wish Pips has just said this is quite tight. I agree. It is very
Rossi,
very
Bossman, and David are at risk, I believe.
tight. You reckon?
Bossman puts that correct away. Arian isn't going to get a lap in.
Hello, Stereogram. How you doing, mate? Glad to see you with us. Glad that you're joining the stream.
Okay, somehow Arian's just started a lap after crossing the line after the...
Yeah, I think there's a timing glitch.
Oh, you love Codemasters, don't you?
Oh, this game is so broken, honestly. Glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it.
Little Jackson is on a lap now. Can he push Rossi into the drop zone?
Rossi has retired.
Unu through sector 1. He's marginally down on his lap time. Little Jackson is 4/10 up.
Oh, he could get out of the drop zone here. He needs to have
what
a superb
about Rob
final
as
sector.
well? Rob with a 42.5 through middle sector. Unu with a 42.0. He's a 10th down on his lap time. Does Little Jackson improve enough to knock Rossi into the drop zone? He doesn't. It's a 9/10 improvement, and he's a 10th down.
So Rob
So
J.
it's
Lewis
down
now.
to Rob. Out of anyone, will Rob J. Lewis dislodge Rossi? He will not.
Oh,
and he goes
goes
P17.
P17.
So the two
Unu now.
McLarens are going to be last, unless Unu says anything about it.
No,
goes
he doesn't.
P17.
He doesn't improve.
P17 for Unu.
Oh. Wow.
So the drivers knocked out are Swifty, Rob J. Lewis, Unu, and Little Jackson. I actually really enjoy commentating on full quali.
It's good, isn't it?
Mm.
See, this league's unique. Thomas, take note, mate. Full quali. You want exciting racing? This is the way to go, mate.
And
So-
strategy, it helps a lot.
Indeed. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The drivers out in Q1 are Little Jackson, Unu, Rob J. Lewis, and Swifty.
Look how tight it is between the front three.
I know.
4, sorry. Boastman only 7 thousandths behind the wood.
I mean, that lap from Dino was insane.
Oh,
That was
such
really,
a shame.
that was really surprised me. I was
only
not
having-
expecting it.
A second from the leaders and the drop zone.
I mean, don't get me wrong. For Crom to set a 108.9 on the medium tyres that was a good lap. A good lap for the medium tyres.
That's an outstanding lap if you think about it, compared to the soft tyre runners.
Rob J. Lewis has just said in the YouTube chat he struggled to get a clean lap.
Yeah. Canada is the invalidation, the circuit of the invalidation.
Indeed. Indeed. So who will be going out first for Q2? Green light is on in the pit lane. And I believe it's the Ferrari drivers. Both of their cars will be coming out. Jake Marsh has just confirmed everyone definitely has wet setups on, including me. Ooh, that's interesting. So, who's the first out on circuit? I believe that was Dino Bino Bambino is the first out on track. Is he? No, he's not. It's his teammate, Buller. Buller is the first car out on circuit, followed by his teammate. So what can the Alfa Romeo team do?
Everybody's probably on soft. Oh, Buller is on the medium tyres. So is DS Jared DeWood, Boastman, Jake Marsh, and Suzwan.
I
So
think
if it's wet,
it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. Obviously, they can use as many tyres as they want. Obviously, if the whole of the race is going to be a wet race, then they can just use the tyres up. But
yeah. Hold on, I'll be right back quickly.
okay. So Buller now coming through the final chicane to start his first timed lap. Coming up to the first corner, braking very hard, trying not to invalidate his lap time coming round turn 2. Up to speed now, coming up to the first chicane. But he validates it, he cuts it too much there. It validates his time. So we will go on board with Dino Bino Bambino. He's just coming through first and second turn. Up to speed now, coming up to the first chicane. Does he invalidate? Yes, he does. A lot of drivers are going to get caught out by that chicane. Obviously, it's a very, how can I say, very blind corner. Obviously, it drops down quite quickly. Obviously, you can't see the apex of that corner. So, the wood now.
If I haven't missed much.
Nah. Buller and Dino invalidated the lap in the first sector.
SARS-1 is on a lap.
The wood now
Let's get my telemetry up.
is invalidated. Boseman
1095.
for Q-tip.
6/10 off fastest time.
1091 for Boseman 15. Locks up his front left. Where's Crumb? Where's Crumb? There he is. He comes into the pit lane.
Oh, that was really nice from SARS-1 through the final corner there. So 1096
goes P3
on the medium tyre.
Wow. Jake Marsh
Jake 1098.
goes into P4. David Charhad dives into the pit lane. Where's TM Ducky? TM Ducky. Oh, he spun. He spun at the hairpin. Spun at the hairpin.
How do you
Rossi.
do that?
Too much
Are you Robert Kubica or something? That's what it looked like.
Yeah, I think he's put a bit too much throttle on.
He must have lost it mid-corner to end it there.
No, he didn't. It was just on the exit.
Ah, I see.
But Rossi gone on a lap on the medium tyres.
Buller coming across the line now, and it's not a great lap. It's 1:10.5.
He must have had an issue somewhere in the lap.
Arian has invalidated. DS Joe has invalidated. Dino on a lap now, but he has got 0 ERS, so it's not push lap. Rossi is purple through the middle sector. As I say that, he goes quite deep into the chicane.
Yeah, but bearing in mind this will only be his first time lap, so it will show up purple.
Oh yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
going a bit deeper in the chicane will give you a better exit onto here, wouldn't it? I
Yes.
think that Alpha Tower has ran out of fuel there. That's why yellow flags are out.
Oh, and he flipped the wall and
Ooh,
invalidated his time. So Dino Bino Bambino now comes diving into the pit lane. So who is on track? Arian EU,
Crumb
he's invalidated.
is on an out lap.
Buller invalidated as well.
We got a bit of a blockage at Alpha Tower.
Wales Pips in the chat has said, I'll be taking stuff from here anyway, Clint, with full damage. And then he's put, I think Crumb has a dry setup on to be that quick on mediums in Q1. And then Jake's put, I had orange wing damage for most of my lap. Hence the...
That's a good lap then.
Yeah, that is a good lap considering he had really bad wing damage. So we're right on board with Crumb01 on his timed lap. Doesn't invalidate, keeps it off the wall on exit.
You can tell he's on a controller, but purple through the first sector.
Indeed, locks up his front left as well going into that second part of the chicane. There's a yellow flag up ahead. Nice and clean through the second chicane. Coming up to the hairpin now. Purpley sector 2. Obviously bearing in mind his first time lap as well. Nice line going around the hairpin. Getting up to speed. DRS wide open. Coming down to the final chicane. It's alright. Nicely through there. DRS wide open again. Comes across the line. Goes P1, 108.555.
I believe he must be using a dry setup.
He's got to be using a dry setup. He has to be. There's no way you can get that quick. But anyway. TM Ducky. He's on a lap. Where will this place him? Because at the moment he's nearing the drop zone. You've got DeWood, Crompton, Dino, Rossi and Bossman in the drop zone at the moment. Yellow flag in sector 3. I believe that was a car getting out of the way of another one.
Is on his lap now. Very close to the wall there. Perfect from him. Purple through the first sector. 2 to 3 tenths up.
TM Ducky coming across the line. Sets a time of 109.587 on the softs and puts him in P5.
How is that not an invalidation from Jake there?
Oh,
My God.
I don't know. Purple in sector 2. Nice line through the hairpin. Oh, and he's too much throttle. Oh. Massive kick of oversteer.
Didn't need to put the gas on so early.
Indeed. Sus one on another time lap.
Is Jake going straight again? He is. It's because we were watching him. We get them commentators curse.
Sus one is a 10th up in the first sector.
I don't think Crumpton's going to be back from his dinner in time.
He's got about 6.5 minutes. Sus one coming across sector 2 timing line. He's still purple. He's 7 tenths up in sector 2. He's purple sector 1 and 2.
That was a 10th quicker than Jake through sector 2.
Yellow flag in sector 3, or sector 2 and 3, shall I say? And that is Rossi.
Jake, it's 4 tenths up.
This might help Sus one here. Get the toe on Rossi. Goes P2, 108.952. Great lap there for Sus one. Gets him safe
Jake
out of the drop zone.
Now through the final corner. Doesn't invalidate, he takes that perfectly. As he's run out of fuel.
Oh, he's run out of fuel. No, no, that is unlucky there for him. Absolute unlucky. David Charhad now coming down straight, dives straight into the pit lane there. DS Joe, purple in sector 2. First timed lap as well. He's in low fuel. His fuel light is flashing. Can he make it across the line before it runs out? Ooh. Oh, he's invalidated it. He's invalidated his lap time there.
Crompton is home in time.
Don't you mean Crompton has eaten his dinner in time?
That's what I mean. Well, his gaming chair might be his home.
Yeah. Right.
Jake needs to get back to the pit lane quickly.
He does. He's coming around the final hairpin.
That's snail's pace. Jake, if you're watching, go into hot lap mode. It will increase your speed. I don't think he's watching.
No, he probably is watching.
Oh, he has. Obviously... He has. Look, he's gone into hot lap mode.
There you go. So Boseman is on the time lap now and invalidates it straight away.
Crompton is purple.
First time lap He's out lap actually. He's still saying it's his out lap. I could be mistaken. It could be a glitch
That's
on
not
my
happening
part.
on my screen, so...
Right, it's a glitch on my part. Then Bossman W11 now. Can he get out of the drop zone?
It's interesting how he's gone on mediums.
I'm looking forward to later for the unveiling of the new season of the league I'm in. Ricciardo TTV on Twitch. You know what, mate? I'll be glad to check that out. I'll check that out actually.
But Crumpton comes across the line now. And it's
And
only
it's
P11.
only P11. Bossman W11 only manages P12. So they're both in the drop zone at the moment. Buller. Is he on a lap?
He's on an out lap.
Right. Same with Dino Bino Bambino.
Jake is going to get a lap in time.
Right, I'll tell you what, Stereogram, I'll check it out after I've done the stream on here. Because I'll probably end up finishing just after that time, so... I'll check it out though, no doubt.
What's that through sector 1? Ducky going slowly.
Boatman started another lap. He's just coming around the complete sector 2. He's a bit wide on exit through the second chicane. Purple sector 2, 6/10 up. Nice tight line through there. DRS wide open coming down the back straight. Getting up to around about 205 miles per hour. Doesn't invalidate it. Very nice and clean through the last chicane. Crosses the line. Goes P1, 108.271.
What a lap there from Boastman.
Indeed. Where can the Wood... Oh, the Wood has invalidated his lap time. What about Dino now?
Needs to settle up. So
What
does
can Dino?
Dino. Crumpton has retired. He is not... Oh, that's a crash from Crumpton. If you go on board with...
No,
Boastman...
he's retired on track.
No, Crumpton has crashed.
No, Crumpton's car was still moving. He's retired on track. And that is an instant qualifying ban for next race. Anyway, Dino coming around the hairpin.
As who was that? Jumping up the dining screens. Is it Dave?
Nah, David Charhard's in the
Buller,
pits.
P7.
Buller, yeah, P7. So, Dino now. Oh, gets a bit squiffy on exit there with the last chicane, crosses the line.
Jake has nailed that final chicane. As he was 3/10 up. He goes P7, that's a great lap from Jake.
Good lap
He is now safe. Driver at risk is TM Ducky. Will DS Joke? DS Joke is purple.
Where is he?
He's last currently.
Oh.
Joe takes the final chicane very well. And I think Ducky, yes, Ducky is out.
Oh, DS Joe and Soz1 P3 and P4 after Q2. Dino's coming round. No, I don't think he's going to improve. But I think he might be safe.
Who?
Dino Bino Bambino. Yes, Dino Bino Bambino is safe. So TM Ducky, Rossi, Erin EU, Crumpton and Bossman are out of out in Q3. I think this is going to be a great top 10 shootout, this. Right. I've written that down so I don't forget. So out of Q2 is TM Ducky, Rossi, Arian EU, Crumpton, and Bossman W11. They will start P11, P12, P13, and P14 and P15. Jake Marsh said, I'll be disappointed if I don't get in the 108s.
And did he get in the 108s? No.
No, he didn't.
Well, if he got in the 108s, I would have put him top 4.
Irish Pips has said, I'm expecting a huge crash in turn 1 with full wet conditions.
Well, as I know from yesterday in Torpedo League, the visibility is very, very poor. Especially in the midfield.
So here we go, Q3, top 10 shootout. Who's going to be the first driver to set a lap?
Everybody's firing up their engines.
Indeed. Ooh, race telemetry, let's get it up. Here we go. Right, there's a Ferrari, that is DeWood. DeWood will be the first driver out on track. Then it will be DS Joe. Wireless Picture said, yeah, they made the visibility incredibly realistic and it's actually interesting. Alright, okay. And then the almighty Duck, TM Ducky, has said, I messed my lap up into the wall of champions after going purple first 2 sectors. That is a terrible shame for TM Ducky messing the last chicane up, but I think he's in a good position. To be fair,
I don't.
Well,
P11, right in the thick of everything with the stat spray, is going to be horrendous.
yeah, well, yeah, fair point.
But Q-tip on the medium tyres.
So DeWood crossing the line to start his first time lap of Q3.
But Q-tip has just pit. Oh, DeWood!
Oh, DeWood has spun.
Stop rolling. Oh. He's come right back in front of David.
Ooh. I believe David was trying to avoid hitting him there, hence why going round the inside of him. But obviously, if they both decide to send clips in, then by all means do so. But DS Joe,
Oh, Jake clipping the wall there, and has him validated.
oh dear. DS Joe, nice line coming out of the hairpin. Coming up to the final chicane. Doesn't invalidate, very nice and clean. Stays on the inside line, it goes P1,
That's an amazing lap.
108.376. Great lap
That's
there
the best
for
lap we've
DS
seen
Joe.
all day. Can Boastman beat it? Oh, very close to Dino there.
Crumbs
But now
are
through the final chicane.
108.6.
As Boastman
Boastman.
validated.
DeWood does a 128.9. Great lap there for DeWood.
Maybe in the 1980s.
Oh, yeah. Why was Pips put? I want to be in whoever is in last. What do you mean by that?
He would like to start last if it's full wet.
Right, okay. And then he said, "I'll help with clips if you need any." Oh, mate, if you could do any clips, obviously, if you see any incidences and you can clip it, then by all means do so. That'd be a great help. Thank you. So, Jake Marsh coming up to the final chicane. Oh, that was tight. That was tight.
It's not an amazing lap. It's
109.774.
I know he can improve on that. It's 1,000th behind Buller.
I know. So DeWood has invalidated. He's getting a lot of oversteer coming out of turn 2.
We may have to note that rejoin from him.
Okay, Thomas, thank you, mate. Appreciate it. So Boseman's car's getting wheeled into the garage. Suds 1 is coming down the back straight. Doesn't look like it's going to be a good lap, so I would assume that he's going to go straight into the pit lane, and he does. Q-tip though. Oh, no, it's invalidated. Just messed the last chicane up there. It's unlucky.
Buller with a 2/10 improvement. Jake Marsh is most like, yep, goes straight into the pit lane.
Buller
As now everybody's,
powered.
I think, on their in-laps, so...
I believe so, because Buller's fuel light is on and he is slowing down.
Apart from David, David has just started his lap.
We're right on board with him. Bit of a lag coming from David Charhad's car here. But it's purple in sector 1. Oh, and a massive kick of oversteer coming out of the exit of that second chicane.
It looks so hard to drive and control. I have to take my hat off to anyone who can do it, to be fair.
I can do it.
Quickly.
What are you trying to say? I'm slow.
No, I'm kidding.
Look, don't get me wrong. I can hold up to the. I can keep up to the quicker drivers. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
once the pressure starts getting on, that's when I start making mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. When
You know
it comes to like James Bond's Shisha and that, though.
Jake
like
Marsh has just said he set that lap on used tyres and wing damage.
Yeah, I thought he had wing damage. I saw him hit the wall, but David goes P4.
It's not a bad lap there for David Charhad there. Not a bad lap. Oh, Crumb01 now is on a lap. We're right on board with him. He's 3/10 up in sector 1. Locks up his front left. Going into the second chicane. DRS wide open. This could be a very, very good lap for Crumb01 here. Oh, kick of oversteer coming out of the exit of the third chicane. Up to the hairpin now. Taking a wide line through there.
Very squirrely on exit though.
Most of these drivers are struggling for traction. And invalidates
That's clearly
his time.
an invalidation.
Massive corner cut there. And he's also got this lap time invalidated as well. So he needs to save his ERS. Well, he probably won't.
He's going to have to put again.
He's going to have to. He's going to have to get in and out pretty quick. So, Soz 1.
DeWood has started his lap.
We're right on board with DeWood then. You ride on board with Soz 1 if you can, please. So, DeWood.
How does Suz1 take the final corner? He takes it well, not completely pushing the track limits. He comes across the line to go P3 with a 108.7.
Not bad, not bad. DeWood is 15 seconds up.
Oh, Took
on
so
his
much curve
previous
there. He's
time.
lucky not to invalidate that.
Yeah. Coming up to the hairpin now, purple, 18.4 seconds. This is going to be a monster of a lap.
It's weird seeing a Ferrari going fast.
I know.
Final chicane, really pushing the limits there. Taken
Indeed.
very well. But I think this is going to put him on top. It is not.
Oh, it's a 108.437.
As he just said, who needs a turn one?
DS
and
Joe at the moment is in provisional pole position. I'm gobsmacked. I'm honestly gobsmacked. DS Joe getting back into the swing of it, ladies and gentlemen. Q-tips on a lap. He's coming down the back straight. Boastman 15 is on an out lap. He's coming down the back straight now.
But Q-tip comes across the line.
Goes P6.
P6.
109.
But David is right behind Buller.
Ooh.
Jake Marsh is going to have Q-tip in the way as well.
David Charhard has invalidated his lap time.
And that has really put off Jake, and now has made him invalidate. Boastman starting his lap as well. Is he purple? Yes, he is.
Buller's 6/10 down.
Ooh!
Buller has left, he's lagged out. Buller has lagged out.
Alright, I'll give him another invite.
Alright, nice one, thank you. Jake Marsh is invalidated.
Oh, he's fully
Boastman
qualified.
15. Yeah, it would have disconnected.
Oh no, he said last online 54 minutes ago.
Oh, right, yeah.
But does David go quicker? No. He's starting his lap
Boastman has
now.
overcooked the last chicane.
That could invalidate this lap as well. Yes, he has. Boastman's P10.
Oh, this is bad for Boastman 15.
Jake is
Championship
P9
leader.
as well. David is in P7. Buller is in P8. Q-tip
Riding
is
on
in
board
P6.
with Crum01. He could
P6,
possibly take the top spot. Take pole position. He's invalidated as well.
Dino is marginally up on his lap time.
Oh. Well, right on board with
So-
Dino Bino Bambino.
Unless Dino improves, DS Joe is on pole, and this is the current
Indeed.
grid order. Everyone else has invalidated. But DS Joe goes even quicker there.
107.9.
And Dino goes
hits
P3. And that is your grid order for the Canadian Grand Prix.
It is, yeah. You're right. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. DS Joe takes pole position for the first time since his return to the league. Takes pole position for the AlphaTauri team. His teammate starts in P5. Great qualifying for the AlphaTauri team. The Wood is in second place, Dino in third. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. DS Joe doing the AlphaTauri team proud. Getting them on the pole position. So there you go. DS Joe is on pole. The Wood is in second. Dino in third. Crum is in fourth. Sos1 is in fifth. Q-Tip sixth. David Charhard 7th, Buller 8th, Jake Marsh 9th, and Boastman 15. The shocker of the qualifying is down in 10th place, has not set a lap time. Oh, he's going to be kicking himself. Jake Marshall said, could easily have been sick, but you have to perform when it matters. Just bear with me a sec, guys.
As any drivers, now I would advise you to go to the toilet on the formation lap. Unless we have that 5-minute break still.
Yes, formation lap, you can go on AI mode. I'm not too fussed by it. Oh. But I believe everyone's going to be getting their strategy sorted out, setups and whatever.
Yes, but as I do that, I'm just going to make sure I go to the toilet so I don't miss any of the race. So.
Well, you're calling the race start anyway, so.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Yeah, so you best hurry. So while my commentator colleague pops off to the Zulu. So, what about that qualifying, eh? Right, shock. And Crompton has left. We'll send him an invite. So, I'll give you a rundown of the grid order. DS Joe on pole position. DeWood lines up alongside him in second place. Dino and Crumb are on row 2 in third and fourth. Suz 1 on row 3 with Q-Tip in 6th. Row 4, David Charhad and Buller in 7th and 8th. Row 5 is Jake Marsh and Boastman 15 in 9th and 10th. Row 6 is TM Ducky and Rossi in 11th and 12th. Row 7, you've got Aryan EU and Crompton in 13th and 14th. Row 8, you have Boastman 15 and Little Jackson, both of the Haas drivers, in 15th and 16th. Aryan EU in 17th, Rob J. Lewis in 18th, and Swifty is in 19th place. But DS Joe
So
starting on the
intermediate tyres.
Oh right, okay.
For everybody.
Ooh, could this weather get worse? Could we see them swapping onto the full wet tyres maybe? Who knows? There we go. Position change. We'll change that to. Oh. So DS Joe will be the first driver to line up on the grid.
As we see a lonely Swifty sat.
Indeed. With freezing cold tyres, no doubt.
Is surface and carcass on, or is it surface only?
I think it's surface only.
So his tyres will just be the same temperature as everybody else's.
Right, okay then, fair enough. So here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. I will hand it over to my guest commentator for the race start.
It's 4 lights, 5 lights. But it's lights, no it's not. As that's a jump start there from the Williams of Crompton. The AI is just completely... But it's lights out and away we go. Crompton's AI has completely blocked David. DeWood has got an amazing start. He's going round the outside of DS Joe, being forced off onto the grass. There is Crumb as well, and Jake Marsh, both having to cut turn 1 and go on the grass. But DS Joe remains in the lead of the race. Jake
Swifty.
Marsh dropping lots of positions.
Swifty has been disqualified, parking in a dangerous place. Crompton has rejoined the session.
Oh, Bozeman!
Oh, and there's a massive crash going in to the second part of the chicane.
And that started from Boastman.
Ooh.
He had a massive tank slapper and hit into the side of Buller. And kind of that slowed everyone up loads.
He doesn't have wing damage though.
I think it may have given Buller wing damage. Yes, it has.
Oh dear. But the visibility is going to be strong here. Not going to be able to see much.
Bossman with a great start, up 5 positions.
Indeed.
TM Ducky up 4 positions, and now right on the back of Sus 1, going for the move.
Crumpton is back in his car.
As he already has him on the straight.
But DS Joe leading
Bullet
this
diving
race.
into the pit lane.
So it's a
Arian and
fast-
Crumpton side by side. Oh, contact there.
Oh, and Sus 1 loses the back end. It's gone really wide into turn 2, but gets back onto the circuit. Virtual safety car has been deployed. Who's that for?
Rossi maybe? Losing half his wing. To Wood,
So-
very close to the back of Crumb.
Sus 1 is down in 9th place now, behind both Bossman and Boseman. Bossman gets a 3-second time penalty. So when
We're
will
really bunching up at the leaders.
Indeed.
But we're having loads of overtakes as the safety car has ended. Arian is pretty much stopped, and that's really... That's just given
Sus
Little
1.
Jackson 2 positions.
Oh wow.
Crumpton on the back of Bossman now as well.
Jake Marsh is
Not
all over
gonna
the
go
back
for
of
a
Little
move.
Jackson here. Could you see a dive bomb? No, we don't. Oh, Little Jackson
Oh, Little
gets
Jackson's
it all
lost
out of
it.
control. And he's lost it.
As he's hit Arian as well.
Oh dear. Massive, massive, massive tank slap for
Bullo's
Little
going to have to
Jackson.
watch out now as there is a hat in the middle of the road.
Manages
as he
to avoid it.
Navigates.
But Aero Unu, David Charhard, Rob J. Lewis and Rossi are in the pit lane. Getting new front wings, new tyres. And YOS Pips has just said quite clearly, oh Jesus.
DeWood and Crumb now, and Dino. Really big train here. Very,
It
very
is the
close together
top
between the
four
top
drivers. Top 4 drivers is pretty close together. Crumb is getting the slipstream on Dino.
4. But DeWood also in a little slipstream chain. Obviously, no DRS. But now, DeWood with the fastest lap, was that?
Yeah, the Wood would have
Going
got
around the
fastest lap.
outside, having to back out.
Bit of tap in the rear end there from the Wood on Crumb 01.
But Boseman very close to the back of Ducky as well.
Indeed, but had to back out. But, oh, Ducky gets a really bad exit there. And Little Jackson, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh,
But Boseman
late
has
on the
sent it on him.
brakes.
Crumb spun. Something
Crumb
happened there
01.
between Crumb and DeWood because they've lost 4 seconds to the leaders.
Q-Tip now making a move on the Wood.
Crumpton and Bossman as well. Side by side into the chicane, Crumpton makes the move.
Bossman could come back at him here. God, I can't
DeWood
keep up.
sending it up the inside, lock up there. DeWood does have wing damage. And has made the move, but Q-Tip now on the straight. Overtake enabled. Goes to the inside of, and has got him before the corner. DeWood pits.
The Wood has come straight into the pit lane. Does he have front wing
So
damage?
has Crumb and Ducky.
So at the moment, your race order is DS Joe is in first place, Dino Bino Bambino is in second, Q-Tip third, Bossman fourth, Suz1 is in fifth, Crumpton sixth, Bossman seventh, Jake in eighth, Aryan EU is in ninth, Buller in 10th.
Buller's pit as well.
He has, yeah. So this could help him here. Could get some good points here for the Alfa Romeo team. The Wood comes back out in 11th, Crumb in 12th, Ducky in 13th, Aero Unu in 14th, David Charhad 15th, Rossi 16th, Little Jackson 17th, and Rob J. Lewis is in 18th. But DS Joe is keeping this 1.1 second lead over Dino. Q-Tip is 5 seconds behind him. Crumpton is all on the back of Soz1 here.
I was just watching that as well. No other battles really, apart from David and Arrow Unu.
Crumpton making a move down the outside.
Oh,
there's
contact! And
There's
Soz1's round!
contact!
Into the pit lane.
Oh
Exit.
dear.
But he is going to remain P9.
Does Soz1 have wing damage?
David gets past Arrow Unu as well, lagging a bit there.
That was a bold move for Crumpton.
Postman on the back of Q-Tip.
Dino, 3-second time penalty. I must say, this is a good race.
Yes.
Good race. Crumpton and Bossman are both up 9 places.
Oh, Postman very close to the back.
Of Q-Tip.
Not pretty much pushing him through the chicane.
Indeed. Will he make the move going down into the final 2 corners?
He has turned over takeoff.
Oh, massive lock up of the front tyres there. Oh, and he gets a massive kick of oversteer. He's going to allow Crumpton to catch up to the back of him.
Rossi on the back of Arrow Unu going onto the straight.
Dward setting the fastest lap of the race.
As he makes the move. Rossi gets past Arrow Unu.
Lovely jubbly.
Buller close to the back of DeWood. Oh, I think DeWood's just overtaken him actually.
Ah, right, okay.
And Postman back on the rear of Q-Tip. So
Will Jackson, 3-second time penalty there. Crumpton catching Bossman 15. But Bossman's still on the back of
double
Q-Tip.
lock up again.
He's going to kill these tyres.
At least he's going to get some heat into them.
Fair point. But it's allowing DS Joe to and Dino to move off into the distance.
ERS wise, Q-Tip has a lot more ERS as well.
And he's using a bit of it now.
But that is Bossman in the pits. First time
Speeding
he was speeding in the pit lane.
So he will be there for a good 5 seconds to serve that.
No, you can't serve it in the pits.
He can.
Nope, look. Straight away.
Alright, okay.
If you serve it, so on his next pit stop, he's allowed to serve it. If you know what I mean. It may be a 2-stop actually. But Crumpton now going for a move on to Bossman. Bossman getting switched back there. Round the outside, as there's probably no grip there at all.
Oh, they're still side by side. But Crumpton getting the edge. And
Crumpton breaks
gets
later.
the place. Moves up into P4. Up 10 positions now. Suz1 gets a 3-second time penalty. Now Crumpton all on the back of Q-Tip now.
Could this be 2 overtakes in 1 lap for Crumpton?
Well, in this sector.
Q-Tip defending.
Oh, Q-Tip defending. Well defended there for Q-Tip.
Crumpton's just going to wait and try and get a better run through the chicane, which he has.
Oh, he makes a late
And
dive
he
bomb.
sends it.
Makes a late dive bomb down the inside. Luckily, there was no contact, and he gets up into the podium place of P3. Great move there for Crumpton.
Robin's racing, as they used to say.
Indeed. Suz1
Now
gets
Britsh on the
past
back of Q-Tip as
Arian
well.
EU. So Suz1 now moves up into P7. Bit of a tank slapper coming out the second chicane, shall I say. Arian EU does have the run on Suz1. Arian EU 3-second time penalty. But the Wood is catching these two now. Aero Unu and Rob J. Lewis are in the pit lane again. But DS Joe is still your race leader, lap 10 of 35. Whew.
Feels like we're already 20 laps in, but we're only 10 in. That's how exciting.
I know. Mental. The Wood catching Arian EU now. Battle for 7th position. Oh, there's a bit of a nudge there from the Wood on Arian EU. Oh, will the Wood make the move? No, he backs out. I was going to say it would have been risky to make that move down into the first
Postman
chicane.
now. All over the back of Q-Tip. Smelling blood.
Oh, and he
Ooh, and
nudges
he's
the
hit him.
back end of Q-Tip.
And that's his end plate gone.
And oh, that is unlucky there for Boastman 15. He's got wing damage now on the left. Was it left?
And he's
No,
going
right.
to have to box, promoting Jake to P5. But Era Unu has spun on the full wet tyres. And that's strange to go onto the full wets.
And Rob J. Lewis has been lapped by Jake Marsh.
As it's definitely not time. As he has retired on track.
Oh dear. So
It's found a safe runoff. Although if he did it in the pit lane, I'm pretty sure he would have pulled into the same runoff.
But still.
Yeah, still against the rules.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I just got a really weird camera angle of the McLaren garage. Oh, and that's DeWood on Arian. DeWood has got past Arian. Into that chicane there. And
Now
now
he's
he can
coming-
chase down Suz1.
Indeed.
Boatman really struggling to get past Q-Tip here. Crumb now on the back of Arian as well.
Oh, the Wood gets a bit squiffy coming out of this third chicane there. I don't know why I said squiffy. And
But Crumb
Suz1
sends
goes,
it into the chicane. Not chicane, hairpin. Bit of wiggle banging, but he makes the move. Suz1 using a lot of ERS here. DeWood not using any of his. 8% for Suz1, yet only 70% for DeWood. So DeWood clearly has the advantage here. As Arian hits.
TM Ducky 3-second time penalty. Buller now in the points in 10th. The Wood now all on the back of Soz 1 now. Will he make? He's
He
making
is
the
going
move.
for a
He's
move.
making the move down
He sends
in.
it. And
As I like-
and that's Rob J. Lewis.
Oh, Rob J.
Big
Lewis.
moment. I just
that's
saw that on
Just
the
in front
edge
of these
the
two
screen.
as well.
I thought he was going to spin.
So did I.
But
So
the Ferrari's
now.
really struggling with locking up.
Indeed. Buller, 3-second time penalty.
As we see it, both wheels locking for the Wood there. Postman, 5/10 again behind Q-Tip. Probably won't be able to do anything though.
But as it stands on lap 13 of 35, DS Joe is in first, Dino in second, Crompton in third, Q-Tip fourth, Boastman fifth, Jake sixth, The Wood seventh, Sozwan eighth, Crum ninth.
As
Buller.
that's a lock up from Postman. As he's lost a lot of time there, as he almost went straight on, and my TV's about to turn off. Sorry about that.
So where was I? Buller is in 10th,
Buller.
TM Ducky 11th. He's just come into the pits to retire the car. And that is him out of the race, and that will promote Bossman W11 up into 11th, David Charhad in 12th, Arian EU 13th, Rossi in 14th, Little Jackson 15th, and Rob J. Lewis will come round to get up to 16th place. Is there any more close battles?
Crum on the
between-
back of
yeah.
Suzwan. And also David on the back of Bossman.
Oh, Crum getting a bit squiffy coming out of the third chicane.
Bossman? Not Bossman, sorry. David is lagging a bit, so watch out.
Oh, he's overtook him. Oh, there's a bit of argy-bargy going on between these two.
As Bossman has had to cut the chicane and he's kept the position.
Oh no,
Dino
Dino's
has
just got a
pit.
5-second penalty for speeding. Oh no, this is gonna hurt Dino Bino Bambino here. And now Crompton up into second place, Q-Tip in third, Jake fourth, The Wood fifth, Crum sixth, Suz 1 7th. Dino will come out into 8th place behind Suz 1.
Bossman in as well. But Jake has spun. Oh no.
Safety car, full course safety car. So the
That's
safety
actually
car
good
has
for the
come
people who have
out.
just pit.
Right. Thomas, I need you to stay focused because I want you to keep an eye on everybody once I flick through them. Because I don't want anyone going side by side with anybody because they will be issued a penalty. I have stated it in the chat, so hopefully these drivers will adhere to those rules. So if you see anything, then please clip it. As DS Joe makes a dive bomb into the pit lane, Crompton drive-through
speeding
penalty,
under.
speeding
Ooh.
under the safety car. So he will have to serve that on the restart. Q-Tip also in the pits. DS Joe comes back out into the lead of this race. So that was a great strategy move there for DS Joe. Gets in and back out into P1.
Crompton has got out ahead of Dino.
But don't forget he has got a drive-through penalty to serve. And he will have to serve that within 3 laps of the restart. Q-Tip is now in 3rd place. Still. Dino in 4th. So if you see anyone going side by side or trying to overtake, please let me know who they are.
I'm gonna watch it in the midfield around Sus 1 to see if there's any
Right, okay.
side-by-side action.
Obviously, once they've all caught up to the safety car, then we'll be able to keep an eye on it properly. Because I don't want any, you know, side-by-side action getting impeded and all the penalties getting thrown out and whatnot.
Because, you have to love those penalties, don't you?
Not really. And obviously Rob J. Lewis is one of the back markers.
He should be allowed to,
Thank you, Thomas.
to overtake, but it's the game, so...
Yeah.
Probably won't, because Codemasters have such a buggy game.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But, at the moment, everybody seems to be adhering to...
Don't say that.
Well, alright, I'll shut up then. So, Bossman, Rossi, Little Jackson, and Rob J. Lewis is in midfield battle at the moment. Oh, and apparently Jake Marsh has overtaken Leo.
No. Jake has been in P10 for a while.
Oh,
I've been on board with him. But Leo going side by side there.
But he doesn't go
Backing
for the
straight back
overtake,
out.
so he didn't put his front wing in front of his tyres, so...
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I don't think that's an illegal overtake, to be fair. Obviously, if Leo's front wing was in front of
Safety car is in his
Jake
lap.
Marsh... Oh, that's a late call. That is a very late call there for the safety car.
Wait, what? The safety car stayed out though. Okay.
Okay, this is confusing.
Will you hear? Okay, Sus one and Postman, what's happened there? Will you hear with Torpedo League F2 Singapore last season?
No, I was still in the F1, wasn't I?
Yeah, but did you were you on stream or anything?
Not that I can remember. Why?
Anyway, with the F2, this happened, and Crum and DeWood going side by side.
Right.
This happened, and it pretty much, you have to do a whole lap. You know the pace that you have to go when the safety car's going in, and then you wait?
Yeah.
You have to pretty much do a whole lap like that, I'm pretty sure.
Right, just keep an eye on this, will you, please?
Mm-hmm. And this is where it gets hectic. Boseman and Sus1 making contact there for getting 5-second time penalties. Oh dear, what's happening with Little Jackson and David and that? And Crum and DeWood as well. Can we please take a sensible safety car? But Joe has gone Rossi with a penalty for hitting. And they're still not going at the back of the pack. Very strange. They have gone now though.
Buller on the back of Sus once. Buller gets a great restart. Oh no, that's on Rob J. Lewis. Right, okay.
Oh, Dino side by side with DeWood.
DeWood moving
And really
up.
forcing him.
Oh,
But
Crum
Dino gets
forces
the
his
time
way
penalty.
through there. And so does Boastman 15. So Dino has lost a fair few positions there on the restart.
Sazwan on the back of Buller. Very, very tight there.
Alright, Thomas, thank you for letting me know. He's just said that under the safety car, Jake was already ahead. Arian accidentally overtook Jake, and Jake overtook him.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah.
Sazwan Waterwood now do it on the back of Q-Tip for the final spot on the podium.
There is a massive train all the way down.
Got Trudy train.
All the way down to 14th place for first. Oh, actually, no, for third. The Wood. Oh,
But Crumpton.
Crumpton could take the lead of this race. DS Joe goes defensive. Keeps the inside line. Great defending there for DS Joe.
But DeWood has got past Q-Tip as well, and now Crumb also. Oh, there's too many battles at once. But Crumb has got past Q-Tip as well. Crumpton gets past DS Joe. Joe gets the switchback on him. But now Crumpton's going to have to run down the straight as he went deep, so he's going to get a better exit.
But DS Joe is going to go
using all the ERS he can. Same with Crumpton.
But Crumpton
Joe
will have to serve a drive-through.
ERS. Oh yes.
Crumpton has got a drive-through penalty to serve.
Boatman has got Q-Tip. What is Crumpton doing now? Has Crumpton been disqualified?
Crumpton has been disqualified. He ignored the drive-through penalty.
Yeah, his AI was just being really weird. That's why
That is Crumpton out of the Grand Prix. Ignored the drive-through penalty and got disqualified.
As soon as we were getting some good racing for the lead.
And DS Joe can breathe a sigh of relief. He is now 2.5 seconds in front. The Wood will be hunting him down though.
Q-Tip is really struggling right now.
Crumb, Boastman are right on the back of the Wood. Even Wales Pitcher said, I thought he stayed out too long. Massive lock up there for both.
Joe with a penalty. Rob J. Lewis with a penalty as well. Do you want me to run through some penalties?
Oh yeah, please. We're lap 21 to 35.
With one penalty. The Wood, one penalty. But Crumb, 2 penalties. Boastman, 2 penalties on the same lap. Was that a safety car lap? Yes, it was.
Might have been.
It was. Okay, Dino, 1 and then a 5-second and then another 1.
What about Q-Tip?
Buller, 1, 2. Wait, did I skip Q-Tip? Oh, yes,
yeah,
I
you
have.
did, yeah.
1 warning. Wow. Buller with 2. Sus 1, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
yeah,
7.
We'll just say he's near enough disqualification.
7 plus a 5-second. Do you want me to count how many
Sus 1
warnings?
has just gone straight on.
And that's a safety car.
And that's another full course safety car, ladies and gentlemen. But I can understand, obviously, Sus 1 being a bit...
sensitive.
Yes.
But DS Joe has pit.
DS Joe pits again. Why, Thomas, don't worry about it. I know the situation that's going on with SOS 1. Don't worry about it. I know the situation. There are quite a lot of drivers that are pitting. So DS Joe gets a free, fresh set of tyres. And probably will fight for the win now. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another safety car restart coming up. Hopefully we will not see any more penalties given out.
Jake, P4.
Jake's having
David.
a fantastic lap. Fantastic
P3.
race. David Charhard, P3 indeed.
Bossman as well.
Up 10 positions is Bossman. From P15 up to P5. DS Joe
But surely
comes
those
back out in
tyres
P6.
should make it to the end. 20 laps? I reckon they will.
We'll see. We'll see.
You know IndyCar?
Yes.
The safety car has had to pit because it's run out of fuel.
How does a safety car run out of fuel?
Exactly, it's been out that much.
Oh my!
It's had to do
good
so
lord.
many laps. But Jake Marsh, I just saw cutting the chicane. Don't know what was happening there.
Well, he's still in P4. Hang on a minute. DS Joe's in P5. So he's overtaken
Oh, yeah, how
Bossman
much-
under safety car.
Bossman trying to get the position back.
And he does. No,
No.
he doesn't. So DS Joe overtaken under safety car.
Will we have a normal safety car? I think it's going to do one more lap due
Oh,
to...
and Bossman spun! No, Arian EU has spun Bossman 15, smashing his... Oh, they
Arian
must
just
have
hit Bossman's
collided.
spun car.
Right, okay.
Bossman was already spun.
Right, okay. Safety car is in this lap.
That's disaster for the championship leader. But DeWood going very slowly. Crum, go back.
Right, so Crumb's just overtaken the wood under the safety car again.
This is silly, how slow they're going.
Yeah, it's fine, mate. It's fine.
So bunched up, but he has gone.
Bossman and Leo are in the pit lane now.
Q-Tip now trying to get past Bossman. Right on the grass.
But David Charhard in a great position here to fight for the win. Ooh.
Well, I don't think DS Joe's going to win this. I think he should have stayed out. I think DeWood's going to run away now.
Right, why was Thomas has just informed me, right, that he said Arian spun Bossman. You can just see it on stream. Bossman braked and it caught Arian out, I think. Right, okay.
Interesting.
Ooh, Jake has a bit of a tank slapper coming out the third chicane.
This
Which
will
is
give
allowing-
Joe a run on him.
Indeed. Oh,
Oh,
Joe
he
dive
sent
bombs
it.
down the inside.
That's horrendous.
That's risky, man.
That's really disrespectful there.
Wow. Okay.
But Jake won't be happy with that, so will he send it back? No, he won't.
No. But the Wood now in the lead of this race.
Oh, I wish I was in a party with Jake right now. Jake Rage compilations are the best.
Bossman has been disqualified, received
Oh,
multiple
and Buller has
penalties.
hit his disqualified car and got wing damage.
Oh dear. Even Thomas has just said that was sketchy from Joe.
You should have heard Jake yesterday.
I bet it was funny to hear.
Well, he yelled that the said person had about as much respect as a whale.
Right, okay.
But obviously in a Yorkshire accent, so it's 10 times better.
Oh dear.
The Q-tip now close to the back of Jake.
Jake is struggling on these tyres.
The gaps of the top four are practically the same. Around a 1 second gap between all of them, and then apart from David. But Crumb gaining a lot of time onto Wood there. It's
Yeah,
Buller
Thomas just said, I know who it was at as well. Oh, Dino's got past his teammate. Dino has made the move past his teammate there.
I think that may have been some team orders there.
Right, okay.
Obviously, Buller wouldn't fight it too hard since he has got wing damage.
Yeah. But DS Joe is down in the 4th place, having the lead of the race.
Jake Marsh. And now Q-tip has gone up the inside of Jake Marsh. Bit of contact, but nothing doing there.
Crumb is catching the Wood now. Can he get within that 1 second window?
The Wood tends to pull a bit of a gap through the middle sector, and then Crumb gains it back through the final sector.
Yeah.
Especially the final corner, last lap.
I believe Crumb might have full traction control on.
Fair enough. That's why we haven't seen many slides from him.
Yeah.
But he is all over the back of the Wood now.
And David Chaha gets another 3-second time penalty. I'm going to check penalties actually. You keep an eye out.
Do you want me to, because you're streaming?
Yeah, go on then. Thank you.
Okay. Starting off with the Wood. 1 penalty. Crumb. 2 penalties.
Plus 3 more.
Why 3 more? Oh, did he
He's got
just
3
go
more added on.
Hmm?
He's got 15 seconds to be added on.
Why?
You count the overtakes under the safety car.
Oh. Fair enough.
I did
I think
state,
he
I did state in the chat, right? Do not go side by side because it will give you illegal overtakes under the safety car, right?
Ah, I see. Yeah.
And I said if you do it, you will get penalties for it. I did state that, so they can, you know, it's up to them if they want to argue the case. But the rule is the rule. Do not do it. Simple as that.
David has 2.
Right.
Joe has 1.
Plus 1.
Jake has 4. Oh, Q-tip's crashed.
Q-tip's out. Q-tip has crashed. Where did
That's
he crash?
on the straight.
Was that the back straight?
Mm.
No, he hasn't crashed. His car is still moving.
He has retired on track then.
Well, it's saying he's DNF'd. Yeah, he hasn't crashed. Oh dear.
There's only 7 laps left. Was there any need? Dino close to the back of Jake now. Joe with another penalty.
Ooh. The Chrome 01 is now within 1 second of the wood. Obviously there is no DRS during the race in full wet conditions. I've got to take credit for Rob J. I've got to give credit to Rob J. Lewis though. I mean, hold on a minute. Yeah, I've got to give credit to Rob J. Lewis though. He has stuck it out throughout this whole race.
And that's what I like. Resilience, determination.
Exactly. He's stuck it out and he's moved himself up to P12. Yeah, fair enough it's for all the drivers that have DNF'd and crashed and disqualified, but he's stayed in this race and credit where credit's due. He's doing a superb job. Yeah, fair enough he's at the back, but still. And he's been overtaken like twice. Lapped twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's only 1 lap down, so.
Right.
But the two Alfa Romeos now closing in on Jake. But Joe, I don't know why you pit, to be honest. Because clearly that strategy is not working for him. But obviously penalties are going to decide a lot of that race.
Yeah. Crumb is now losing time to the wood now.
But Dino all over the back of Jake Marsh.
Indeed, and DS Joe gets another penalty. Dino Bino Bambino has got the rev limiter glitch. So we
Love
will...
this game.
Not. In all fairness, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really starting to hate this game. It's literally really starting to grind my gears. Figuratively speaking. Boastman 15 getting past Little Jackson, going through the hairpin, round the outside. Great move there for Boastman 15 to get back into the points.
But news coming out of IndyCar, Scott Dixon has claimed his 6th World Championship.
Oh, great job there for...
Oh
Mr.
shoot,
Dixon.
sorry if anybody was going to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Just...
Although Jackson 5501 might be watching it, so... You know, kudos. Oh, DS Joe's getting onto the back of David Charhard now. Oh, late on the brakes,
It's
going into
just
the
so
hairpin.
hard to overtake. Because Dino has been on the back of Jake for a few laps now.
Yeah, and he's getting all that dirty air as well.
Although Jake going for quite a tight line there, maybe compromising his run. And low on fuel, so
Ooh.
could this be Dino's chance?
Well, he's over target on fuel. That's what that one is.
Yes.
As you can see, it's gone off and then come back on again as soon as you put the power down. So he's using rich mix for quite a big part of this race.
It looks like the rain's getting heavier as well.
It
I
does,
don't know if it's just me.
Yeah, no, it does. I agree.
Because there was just a massive bit of chuck, like, yeah.
Yeah.
But DeWood, as long as he doesn't bin it, is looking on track to win.
Indeed.
In Canada. What would that do for the standings? Let me check.
I don't know, because they haven't been updated since from last race yet. Dino's going to get on that either tomorrow or either tonight or tomorrow, because he needs to update last week's and he'll need to update
Speaking
this
of Dino, he now is to the outside.
Yeah.
Through the hairpin. Jake went very defensive.
But he's
And
got
has
the
made the
done.
move.
DS Joe,
DS
another
Joe
3
with another
seconds.
time penalty.
Oh, from leading
Buller
most
now.
of this race to being down into 4th place, he could lose 4th place.
Oh, Jake!
Going really late on the brakes there.
But that
Whoa.
gives Buller a run at him. Jake going defensive, but not defensive enough,
Buller
and
backs out.
keeps
Good
the
job
position.
there for Buller. Oh, he taps the back end of Jake there a little bit.
But Joe, within 3/10 of David.
Boastman 15 is catching this pack up pretty quickly.
Joe pushing. If Joe doesn't go for a move now, I'll be very surprised. Does he go for a move? We've seen him late on the brakes here before, and he does. David is going to get a switchback now.
Oh, David Charhard was going to get the switchback, but Joe parks the bus on the apex.
And that is Joe into a podium position.
But for how long for? DeWood gets a 3-second time penalty.
I will check what that does. I don't think it does anything though.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. Ooh. DeWood now has 3 penalties. Crum has... Oh, he has 3. Joe has...
Well, Crum has
4.
multiple, but still.
Oh, Buller hitting Jake through that corner there. And what's that? What's happened to Crum? Or was it Crum? Well, first sector, something's happened. Was it Arian, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know, there was a yellow flag.
I think it was the back markers.
Ah.
Arian EU and Rob J. Lewis are fighting for position, I believe.
Was Crum always that close to DeWood?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been round about this time for a good few laps now.
Oh, Jake drifting it through. And Buller's now going to have a run on him.
Oh, side by side.
And Jake has to concede.
But now Buller and Dino are in P5 and P6. As we see DeWood coming across the line to start his final lap of the race. It's been a great drive for DeWood, you know, keeping and being patient.
Consistency is key.
Indeed. He's been patient, he's stuck to his guns, and he's coming for a race win.
But I'm going to follow round to Wood on this final lap of the race since there's no battles.
Indeed.
Into the final hairpin, locking up most wheels as per usual. Let's play a game. Will he lock up into the chicane? I'm saying yes.
So
And
who
does
would you
Dawood
give your
lock
driver
up?
of the day to? So Dawood
Yes, he
coming
does.
round the final chicane. Down the start-finish straight. To win the Canadian Grand Prix. DS Joe gets another 3-second time penalty. Crum finishes in second. DS Joe provisional third, but no, David
Fourth.
Charhard will take third position.
And I think with that, he is my driver of the day.
David Charhard.
Very strong drive there, yes.
Okay.
Buller has done very well as well after having to pit multiple times. Ooh, Rossi. P6.
Wow.
He had no penalties.
Oh wow, great drive there for Rossi.
And I think he just jumped like 4 or 5 cars. But as we watch Dawood on the podium.
I will get these drivers into the comms box. So it is Dawood and Crum and David Chahad. There we go. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is your race results.
And on that, my driver of the day is between David and Rossi.
Okay.
Who would you give yours to?
Well, in all fairness, Rossi did get 3 seconds worth of time penalties there. No, I'd probably give it to David Charhard because, you know,
Yes.
it was an outstanding drive for him.
Just avoided everything,
Yeah.
picked people off as he went.
So will we have the drivers coming into the commentary box for an interview? I don't think we will. Crum's here. We'll just wait on Dawood and David.
We're not doing that again, man. Racing the wet stress. You know, there were about 10 of us in a party and we were just like, yeah, should we all just leave and then they'll have to cancel it and redo it.
Well,
that was so much effort. Like, genuinely, the concentration was unreal.
we'll just wait on Dave. See if he joins.
Dawood, what was the gap between you and third? At 8?
8 seconds there, I feel like it was 8 seconds.
Oh.
What was that for?
The group chat.
Oh, let's have a read.
It's what Rossi's just sent.
Nah.
Boastman's raging, put it that way.
To be what did Russ? No.
Oh, right, okay.
Leo's controller died, just
right.
as a safety car, and he couldn't like he like stopped talking, and then he plugged his mic back in. I was like,
right.
"Fuck! I've just hit boss man." So
Boatman, yeah.
that's why Boseman. That's why Rossi's doing it.
Right. Well, considering David Charles is not going to be joining, we'll just get on with the interview anyway. So, DeWood, another race win under your belt. How are you feeling?
It's alright. The race was a bit iffy, but it was alright. It was cool.
Sick,
Short-
mate. You
short-
really gave
That
them a
must be
lot
the
to
most
work
toned
on.
down interview for a race win ever. Sound like
I don't
Kimi
know.
Räikkönen or something.
Mate, the man's probably tired. Leave him alone.
It didn't feel like a race win, innit? Like crumbles on my ass the majority of the race.
I like it up there.
Yeah,
No, man.
I can tell from. And yeah, man, went from four. We mean Chrome battling from start to end.
Bro,
to be fair.
yeah, I'll let you finish.
Yeah, and then also me and him had that little collision, and yeah, kind of reset, and then safety car came, which helped us both. So yeah, it was alright.
Crumb?
Yeah, same thing. Like, start of the race went all right, and then like trying to get into rhythm was hard, and then I fucked up, and then DeWood had nowhere to go, so we both got front wing damage. And then I was like, yeah, me and him are out. We'll just try and like race each other and go back through the pack. And then it kind of worked out in terms of inter-tire wear that we didn't have to pit. Like, people came in for their second time, and we just stuck it out, and it kind of worked out in the end.
I was very confused when DSJ pit, to be fair.
Yeah, I think so. We were in the party, and he was saying his tyres after 4 laps are already on 25%. But the inters, because the track was drying out a bit, they just get grippier, even if the tyre wear goes up. That's why I stayed out, and then I knew DeWood. Plus, you want track position in the wet. You don't want to get stuck behind people like David, because he's quick, but he's not quite quick enough. That it's hard to overtake, but then he's doing a decent job. So DS Joe kind of fucked himself over. But he raced.
Language.
Oh, sorry, my bad. He messed himself over, but he had a good race. He had good pace and good pole lap as well.
I mean, to be honest with you, DS Joe's pole lap was literally done me by surprise. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting it to come.
I think
this soon.
we all went. Well, obviously I invalidated. Boseman did, but I went for a heavy wet setup. So I think DeWood did the same.
Yeah,
so that's
I did,
probably
yeah.
why. That like he did well, but then he told me he's running 2.9, so he had no front end. But yeah, I think there will be a few investigations into that safety car restart.
Yes,
I can't lie.
there is.
But I think
penalties that will be issued because
What
of that.
DeWood did was perfectly in the laws. It was behind that was a bit. Was a bit iffy.
Yeah, I think we'll go through it. But yeah, he raced. We both did well to get back.
Obviously,
through,
I will be watching the stream back, and obviously I will be re-looking at the safety car restarts again.
Yeah, it's a lot of footage to go through. So.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of time, so don't expect the penalties to be issued out straight away. The latest that the penalties will probably be issued will be about late Wednesday, early Thursday.
Calm.
But as long as I get all the footage in by then, I can go through it all and do whatever I need to do.
What track's next?
The next one is Sochi.
Oh.
Another hard track.
Oh, more exceeding track limits.
Well, to be honest with you, it's actually quite easy not to.
Nah, you say that, but when you've got someone behind you, like you try and push that tiny bit hard.
Yeah, putting you under pressure.
You race when you go like an inch wide because you get a snap of oversteer, and all of a sudden you're getting 3-second time penalty, even though you lost time doing what you did. So
yeah. But anyway, congratulations to you both.
Cheers.
If you have any footage, please send it into the Instagram page. That'd be much appreciated. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Cool.
Cheer up, DeWood.
You are
Huh?
fair? Are you lot
Not,
of lives?
not
Are you
yet, not yet.
stream?
Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Right then,
Tell us
guys.
when you are.
That is it. Obviously, we'll give you a quick view of David Charhard's car there. Quick spin round. There we go. That's it. Right. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much for tuning in and watching this race. Ah, David Charhard. Here he is. Here he is, latecomer.
You know, the FIA say that if you miss interviews, that's actually a penalty. You get disqualified.
No, he's chatting rubbish. So, David.
Vettel tried it at Canada.
Yeah, but that's the real F1 world. This is sim racing.
Yeah, what?
This is
I don't
different.
know. Are you disrespecting our league? Wow, are you going to do us
mate.
like that?
Oh, all right, David.
Oh,
Anyway,
he's gone.
right. Anyway, let me do my little closing speech. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for today's race. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look after yourselves and your families. Take care, and we will see you next week, same time, for the Russian Grand Prix. Take care. Goodbye.